Having a dog is one of life's greatest pleasures, but it is not without its drawbacks. One of the most difficult elements of keeping a dog as a family member is witnessing their rapid aging. Most dogs reach their senior years at the age of 7, while larger dog breeds may reach this age earlier. They start to slow down, gain weight more quickly, and their senses get dull. The behavior of an older dog will offer you lots of clues as to what he needs, but it can also be helpful to put it into words. Here are a few things your senior dog would most likely tell you if he or she could talk. I can't see as well anymore. I can't hear as well either. If you fear your dog is starting to ignore you, it's possible that he just doesn't hear you calling, or that he can't see the ball you tossed in plain sight. The indicators that a dog is losing his sight or hearing are frequently overlooked by owners until the loss is severe. One of the indicators may appear to be hostility at first. If a person approaches the dog and touches it without the dog noticing, the dog may respond defensively. This could be due to pain in arthritic or sensitive places produced by the contact, but we'll get to that in a minute. When it comes to hearing loss, one of the best methods to prepare for a smooth transition to deafness is to start using hand signals as soon as possible. It won't matter as much if your dog doesn't understand hand signals if he can't hear what you're asking of him. Many dogs with hearing loss can still perceive vibration, so you can catch your dog's attention by clapping your hands, knocking on a hard surface, or creating another noise. Another condition with mild symptoms is vision loss. A lack of eyesight could be the cause if your dog becomes more clumsy, can't find food or water dishes, doesn't want to move about as much, or is easily frightened. If your veterinarian confirms that your dog's behavioral changes are caused by deteriorating vision, there are some solutions that may assist. Clearing clutter from the floor, marking different rooms with different scents or different textured rugs so your dog can recognize which room he's in by smell or touch, blocking off dangerous areas such as pools, and keeping familiar things like furniture and food and water dishes in the same place are all suggestions made by the ASPCA. I am a little more anxious now. Senior canines have a tougher time dealing with stress than younger pets. Separation anxiety, even to the point of being anxious at night since you're asleep and not aware of them, visitors entering the home, interacting with new canines, new noise phobias, or simply behaving more annoyed or restless than normal are all possibilities. Some dogs may grow more clingy, while others may prefer to be left alone more frequently. Senior canines have a tougher time dealing with stress than younger pets. Separation anxiety, even to the point of being anxious at night since you're asleep and not aware of them, visitors entering the home, interacting with new canines, new noise phobias, or simply behaving more annoyed or restless than normal are all possibilities. Some dogs may grow more clingy, while others may prefer to be left alone more frequently. If your dog's anxiety is due to aging, you can help him feel better by keeping his floors clean, taking more frequent short walks or playing games or food puzzles to increase his mental stimulation, giving him extra space away from strangers or stimulation when you're out in public, keeping a consistent routine so he knows what to expect during the day, and continuing to work on separation training for when you're gone or asleep. Most essential, you should be as patient as possible, because your dog can still detect your mood, which might exacerbate his anxiety. I get cold more easily now. There's a justification for why more seasoned canines like warm, comfortable beds. Directing internal heat level is not as simple. A canine who could deal with hanging outside the entire day on a crisp day will probably require a sweater when out and a smidgen additional time inside with a bed near the radiator. Assisting your canine with keeping his internal heat level up will assist with limiting joint and muscle firmness, and even assist him with fighting off ailments since his body won't be centered totally around remaining warm. Intently screen your pet's ecological temperature and watch him for indications of being cold. In the event that your canine necessitates some additional assistance remaining warm, there are obviously an immense cluster of sweaters for when your canine is outside. When inside, you can help by putting the canine's bed near an intensity source, or giving a warming cushion that can be connected to give predictable warmth. Watch, however, that your canine isn't getting excessively warm, particularly assuming you're utilizing an electric warming cushion. Cautiously screen that the sweeping is warm, not hot. I can't move as well as I used to because my joints hurt. Joint pain and joint agony are normal issues for maturing canines. Whether an old physical issue starts to erupt on a more regular basis or joint inflammation that keeps on declining, joint torment can cause various issues for a more seasoned canine, from trouble getting into the vehicle or down the steps to having the option to move around in chilly climate. To fight off joint issues as far as might be feasible, it's smart to give your canine chondroitin and glucosamine supplements beginning early, even as youthful 2 or 3 years old. At the point when joint torment sets in, calming painkillers endorsed by a vet could be useful. You can likewise give inclines where a canine necessitates to climb steps, take more limited however more incessant strolls, give valuable chances to swim or have other non-significant activity, give him a muscular bed and raised food and water dishes, and, surprisingly, straightforward measures like not calling him to come to you while he's resting except if it's vital.